What's up guys, Diecast Geek here, and in this video I'll be doing my 100 subscribers Q&A just to celebrate 100 subscribers here on this YouTube channel. Guys, before we get started with me answering y'all's questions, I just want to say thank you for 100 subscribers. I really do appreciate everyone that subscribed. It's awesome how much support we get, with subscribers and likes and stuff, and just the people that leave nice comments on my Instagram photos, that retweet stuff on Twitter, and they even just watch these videos, guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and thank you guys, giving me the opportunity to do something I love, and that's to make YouTube videos for you guys. So thank you so much. So I hope you guys enjoy this Q&A. Real quick, if you guys aren't in this Q&A or didn't leave a question or anything, and you wanted to be in this, don't worry. I'm going to do another Q&A at 150 subscribers. So don't worry about it. Once we get to 150, I'll do another Q&A. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this Q&A. Hope you enjoy this video. So sit back and relax, and let's get into our. So before I answer the first question, guys, I just want to say I have a question from YouTube and Instagram. The reason I did that is because we didn't get very many from YouTube, so I had to post a photo on Instagram so we could get more, questions to make this Q&A. I just want to say that so you guys don't get confused and wondering why there's Instagram comments and YouTube. I just want to say that because so you guys know. But anyway, since I got that out of the way, and that's pretty much wraps up all that. We get on to the first question. So our first question comes from actually one of my good friends, Cheerios Cup Series. Done some videos with him and everything. But anyway, he asked, out of all your Diecast reviews you've posted over the past year, what is your favorite one? That's actually a good question, and actually a hard question to answer. I would say my favorite one, I've actually thought about this and kind of looked up, all my Diecast reviews. I would say my favorite one is probably my Diecast review on my 2010 Dale Earnhardt Jr. Subway Jalapeno 250 win from Daytona back in 2010 when he drove the Wrangler number 3 car, just to honor his father and everything, being entered into the Hall of Fame. So I would say that's probably my favorite one. It's a great race version, and I think overall it was just a great video. That Diecast means a lot to me. It took a long time to get that car, and I had to put some money into it to get it because it's just a rare Diecast and everything. So I'd say that's probably my favorite car or Diecast I've done, that I've reviewed so far. But anyway, that's pretty much gonna wrap up that question. Thank you for leaving your question in the comments of my YouTube video. Cheerios Cup Series, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, so I hope I answered your question, and I hope you understood all that and everything. But anyway, our next question comes from the YouTube comments once again, and this question comes from Alex Cummings. I think I'm pronouncing his last name right. If I'm not, I apologize. But anyway, he asked, what is your favorite Diecast in your collection? And also, he asked, what is your favorite 2016 Diecast release so far? These are some really great questions. I guess my first question that Cheerios Cup Series asked, kind of answers his first question. My favorite Diecast in my collection happens to be the Dale Jr. 2010, Subway Jalapeno win, the race version and everything. Just like I said, great Diecast, great race version, and it just means a lot to me. I think it's number one, a rare car. It's like a tribute to his father and everything. That's just my favorite Diecast in my collection. That's a car that I really do like in my collection and everything. So yeah. So his second question was, what is your favorite 2016 Diecast release so far? My second favorite, or not second favorite. I mean my favorite Diecast release so far in 2016. That's a hard question too. The Chase Elliott's Daytona, I think Power Shares 300 Daytona win. They won back in February for the Xfinity race. That's a really cool car. Great race version and everything. I'd say that's probably at the top of my list. Also like Junior's Exalta car for this year. That was a great Diecast. I happen to have it in the 1/64 scale, and it looks great. I saw it at the racetrack, and the 1/24 scale. It looks awesome. I'd love to get that one day. So I'd say that's one. Also today I actually got the Chase Elliott Sun Energy car and that's just a really great diecast and everything. So I'd say those are probably my top three favorites, released so far this year. So it's hard to pick, a favorite one out of them, but those are that's kind of my top three so far. So I hope I answered your questions right, Alex, and thank you for commenting. I really do appreciate it. So anyway, our first question from Instagram. This is going to start with the Instagram comments, and the first one comes from Race Diecast. He asked, as a collector, what do you look for when buying diecast, besides if it's your favorite driver? Well, I'm going to kind of split it up here and kind of do it by race version and then just the clean, plain cars. I would say race version, I look for, when buying a race version, I look for the, does it have, rubber, does it have donuts in the car, scuffs, is there rubber buildup, all that, is there damage to the car. I really look for that nice detail on the race versions, and also confetti and everything. I would say that's stuff I look for a good race version for me to buy, because you can get race versions of 1/64 scales, but NASCAR or Lionel, doesn't make very many of those very often. Mainly they're in 124, and 124s are $65 to $75. So I kind of look at race version stuff when buying those because you're paying a decent amount of money, and you always want to make sure you're getting that good car and everything. So I'd say for race version, that's what I look for. For regular cars, I would say, for just plain cars and everything, I would say I look for paint schemes. And paint schemes something, I look for, because I don't collect every single diecast that's released. It's expensive diecast. They went up in the past several years. Now they're like $9 a piece, and it's pretty expensive, for little cars, little Matchbox cars. So I look for paint schemes I like in diecast, and is this one I want to collect and everything, and is it going to be rare? You just never know. So I'd say, I think to myself, I look, do I want this car? Does it have a cool paint scheme and everything? And do I think it's going to be a pretty rare diecast? So I'd say I just look for paint schemes mainly. And also, I don't know if I answered the question totally right. I don't know if you meant if shopping in person. I shop a lot online for diecast more than anything, but I would say if in person, I look for a lot of chips. Does the diecast have chips? If I can see it. With the 124s, they're harder to look to see if they have chips. Usually they don't. They're pretty good. But 164s, I look very closely to all four, or I guess all four sides of the car and roof and everything. Gets all five, the roof, this left and right side of the car, and the back, front and back bumper. I'd say I look a lot for, scuffs and, chips and stuff in the paint, and the crooked decals and stuff. So I'd say that's stuff I look for when buying diecast. So I hope I answered your question right. So that was a really great question. I really do appreciate that, and maybe it'll help some people out. Yeah, so our next question comes from All Things NASCAR _. She asks, when did you start collecting and recording videos? I started collecting probably, I would say I got serious about it in 2012 or 2013. I started really collecting NASCAR stuff in I think 08. But I got serious about collecting diecast and other stuff in 2012 and 2013, I would say. That's pretty much going to wrap up that first question. So our second question was, when did I start recording videos? Well, I've actually been doing YouTube videos for a long time, for about 4 years. But the past, I guess, 3 years, the videos haven't been very good. I had several other channels, but they weren't very good. They're nothing compared to what they are now. Their quality's not as good. The diecast reviews aren't as good. They're not really edited. They're just kind of plain videos. I would say I've gotten a lot better in the past year, a lot more professional with stuff, and the qualities went up and stuff. I'd say I got more serious about YouTube in the past year than anything. Back then I kind of just did it for fun, and just kind of made videos for fun and just show off my collection and stuff. So I've been doing it for a while, but I'd say I've really gotten into like really, making great videos over the past year. So anyway, great questions. I really do appreciate that. Maybe that answered a lot of people's questions, or a lot of people's thoughts. If anybody's wondered that before. So thank you, All Things NASCAR. I really do appreciate that question, and thanks for commenting and everything. So anyway, our third question comes from, our third Instagram question comes from Five Guys Cup Series. He asks, what or who inspired you to start making videos? Well, I really got on YouTube back in 2012, and that's when I watched a lot of stuff. That's when I started watching a lot of Diecast review people. And that's also when I kind of started making videos. And I would say who inspired me the most, because I watched a lot of people on YouTube. People that inspired me most are Double E Dud. His stop motions inspired me to make YouTube videos, and then WinVal8820 inspired me to do diecast reviews. Now I don't do any stop motion on this channel yet. I think it'd be cool to just do fun races and everything, not do a full series, but maybe just do a race or every now and then. So I think that'd be something cool to do in the future on this channel. I did do it on my older channels and everything, but those are the people that inspired me. If it wasn't for those people, I would say I might be doing YouTube, because it's now like I think just about everybody's uploaded a YouTube video, at least once in their life. I would say I'd probably upload, but I probably wouldn't be like doing it every week, So that's who inspired me to make videos. So thanks for your question. That was a great question. And I'd say a lot of people enjoyed that one, because I don't think I've ever said who inspired me to make videos. So anyway, thanks for your question, Podcast Cup Series. So our next Instagram question comes from Sky_Gamer_4. He asked, what are your most valued diecasts in your collection? I've actually got a lot of diecasts, and I would say my most valued are the 2010 Dale Jr. Subway Jalapeno Daytona win. That's my most valued. Second most valued are diecasts, probably the Dale Jr. Martinsville car. That's a pretty rare car. The race version is actually hard to find and everything. I'd say that's my most second valued diecast. Third and fourth are pretty easy. It's the Dale Jr. His Dale Jr.'s 2004 Bristol wins, from the Busch Series and the Nextel Series, which is now Sprint Cup and Xfinity. But those are probably my top four most valued diecasts in my collection, just because those are just ones that mean a lot to me. I'd say if I had to pick a top five, I'd say fifth would probably be the Dale Jr. 2014 Daytona 500 race version. So yeah, so great question. Thank you for being a part of this, Sky_Gamer_4. Really do appreciate your question, and it's a pretty good one. So anyway, our next question comes from Legend Will Rise, and this is another Instagram question. He asks, how many NASCAR races have you gone to? I've been to close to about a 20 20 NASCAR races. I think my first one was in 2009 at Bristol Motor Speedway, and I think it was the August race for the now Xfinity Series. Back then it was the Nationwide. But I'd say I've been to about 20 NASCAR races since I've been a fan, and that's counting Xfinity trucks and it's all Sprint Cup. So anyway, our next question comes from real quick. I just want to thank you, Legend. Thanks for leaving a question and everything. Really do appreciate it, and that was a really great question. But anyway, our next question comes from Melody Cup Series. He asks, who will win the Rookie of the Year battle? This is another tough question. I would say who's gonna win that is gonna be tight, I think. But I know it's definitely gonna come down to Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott. They're both, I think, probably the most liked rookies so far. I think it's going to come down to those two. And if you ask me who's going to win it, I would say it's probably going to be Chase Elliott. He's got a lot of fans. I think a lot of Dale Jr. fans are his fans. He's actually talented and everything. And I'd say Ryan Blaney is going to come really close. I just think it's going to be a really tight battle. Ryan Blaney's got a lot of fans. He's a great driver. They're very equal, with, skill and everything. So I think it's going to be a close battle. But I think, in my opinion, I think Chase Elliott's going to win the whole thing. But anyway, our next question comes from the same guy, Melia Cup Series. He asked, what is your chase grid going to look like? I think it's going to look pretty much the same as it is right now, with Brad at top of the board, Kyle at second, and then Kevin Harvick third. The only thing I really have to change, in my opinion, that I think is going to change really in the next 4 races, I think that Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr., and probably Kurt Busch are going to move up and knock Denny Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson, and Matt Kenseth down. That's just my opinion. That's what I think it's going to look like. So not much change. So really, I think that those 3 drivers, Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, and Martin Truex Jr. are all going to move up in the top 5. I guess somewhere in the top 5 or 6. So I think they're going to knock down Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, and Denny Hamlin. So not much difference, but I don't really go all out crazy and just kind of guess things. I just kind of watch and enjoy races and really just follow my favorite drivers and stuff. So I've never really thought about that, but that was a great question and everything. I don't think it's going to change too much. I just think those drivers will move up in their positions. But anyway, our next question, also thank you for your questions, Melia Cup Series. I really do appreciate it. Those great questions, so thank you. So our next question comes from All Things NASCAR once again, and she asked, which driver has bad luck and what driver has good luck? This is a great question. In my opinion, I think Martin Truex Jr. has bad luck, and a lot of you might disagree with me, but think about it, Martin Truex Jr. always has something go wrong at the end of the races. He runs really good through the whole race, but it seems like something always breaks. He gets a pit road penalty. He gets involved in a crash always at the end of the race, it seems like. And I think if that didn't happen, he would have several wins. So I think that Martin Truex Jr. has the bad luck right now, but eventually it'll go away and he'll be running really well at everything and get a lot of wins. So I think right now Martin Truex got the bad luck. For good luck, I think right now this is actually a harder one because a lot of drivers have good luck, but I'd say right now I think the driver that has good luck right now is probably Chris Buescher. If you think about it, he got a top 5 at Bristol, put himself in the chase. I mean, he happened to be in the lead while the fog rolled in at Pocono, and they had to cancel a race because they couldn't see anything, and he happened to win that race. And then he finished top 5 at Bristol, got himself locked into the top 30 of the points, and now he's in the top 16, going, for 3 races. There's only 3 or 4 races left till the chase, and he's in the top 16. So I think Chris Buescher's got the good luck right now. There's probably a lot of other drivers that do, but I think right now, in my opinion, Chris Buescher's got the good luck. So yeah, great question, All Things NASCAR. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for your great question. So our next question, and actually this is going to wrap up the whole Q&A. The next question comes from NFL Cup Series 19 on Instagram. He asks, what is your favorite diecast you own? And this kind of wraps up, kind of goes with a lot of other questions that I've answered. My favorite diecast in my collection is the 2010 Dale Earnhardt Jr. Subway Jalapeno Daytona one. That's my favorite one. I've explained, a couple times. It's just a great diecast, tribute of his father. Great looking car, actually one of my favorite paint schemes in NASCAR. So it's just a great diecast, great race version and everything. That's my favorite diecast I own. So yeah, thank you for your question. NFL Cup Series, that's a great question. And I really appreciate everyone that has entered this Q&A. I really do appreciate it. Everyone in this Q&A had great questions. I didn't care at all how many times somebody left a question. So thank you for everyone that left questions. You guys, really, everybody on Instagram saved this Q&A. I really didn't think I was going to be able to do it because we didn't hardly get any questions in the YouTube comments. And you guys really saved everybody that commented on Instagram. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for everyone that entered. If you guys want to be in my next Q&A, we'll be doing another one at 150 subscribers. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this. Thank you for all your great questions. Thank you for 100 subscribers. We're sitting at 121 right now. So thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button right up here. Check out more videos, guys. And leave your comments down below. And yeah, tell me what you guys thought. I really do appreciate everyone and everybody's support and questions and everything in this video. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Diecast Geek, and I'm signing out.